morning, everyone. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a great weekend and a great Sunday. Well, today I am working on yin and yang that I got. I don't even remember. It's either Amazon or AliExpress, so I don't know what to tell you. But we are going to be working on this black here today. So, what are you up to? Have you gotten your lives back together after Christmas? Some people put your tree away, or do you keep it up until the New Year's? I haven't even begun to take mine down. No. No. What can I say? What can I say? I'm trying to get it where it needs to be. Yeah, I didn't do much of anything yesterday. I did cook my turkey breast and had my leftover green bean casserole and made a few yams and a stovetop stuffing. I didn't make any potatoes. I just didn't feel like dealing. I use the Idahoan instant potatoes, and yeah, so it goes fast. I just didn't feel I needed all that food. And the turkey was a little bit of a letdown. I haven't made a turkey breast since I can't even remember. So I should have cooked it a different way, but oh well, it was what it was. We got past, I really need to have that to, yeah, we're done. Molly! Serious. So, yeah. So I had that yesterday, and a piece of my graham cracker cream pie. And I was pretty satisfied. We're done. Now I have no idea what I'm having today. Just can't even begin to talk. I don't know. I gotta run into town sometime today. I was waiting for it to get a little bit warmer and just sitting there watching videos like I had all day. I was watching Married with Stitches. They're just so funny. They're just hysterical. So they brighten my day. I'm glad I'm not the only dysfunctional one. Yeah. So I thought I'd work on this for a while. Yesterday I worked on Tiny Treetops, Rose or Time, from the Sewing Club book. I'd like to get to 1, 2, 3 stitch and just buy one huge big piece of fabric, and then I could start some of those things that are in there and pick up a few threads here and there, but that I might need. I just love that book so much, and I want to get that autumn book. It's on my list, so I got to pay my bills. So yeah, I'll wait till I get that done, and then gotta have a drink of coffee. Go from there. But I may order something before the end of the year. I won't count on it being here for at least a week or so, which is fine. I don't have a New Year's start unless I go through my sewing club book and find a piece of fabric and something to work with. I have some leftover fabrics. I have some that I'd like to try out. I don't know. Just yeah. I've got Christmas fallout. I don't know. Just so much. Whoops. I'm trying, peeps. We'll see how that works. So I don't know. Don't know what I'll be working on. first of the year. Probably the same stuff I've been working on for a year. But I was watching Married with Stitches, and he's doing the, I think it's called Dragons of Sumatra, or Forests of Sumatra. I don't know which one. Then it got me looking at cassettes from Ink Circles, I believe. Yeah, too much. I picked out a couple that I like, but I don't know. And of course there's that one that I really, really want, so yeah. But you've heard me say that, and the only reason I'm really hesitating on that one that I really, really want is because it has over one in it, and I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to do it on an even weave or Ada and just wing through it. I don't know if I can. I don't know. And of course, Nicola had 2 new ones. I don't know how new they are because I haven't paid attention. Last week was just freaking nuts. So, and I don't even remember what I watched. That's how sad and pathetic it was. So, yeah. It wasn't sad. It's just I had too much on my brain. Yeah. I wasn't with it last week. So, we're hoping for better stuff this week. I'm looking forward to... Sorry, I have to turn it sideways, or we'll never get it done. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still kind of out there on it all. I want to get some new stuff, but yeah. I may go with the Sewing Club book and see if there's something that just absolutely comes out and says, hey, you really need to stitch me. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of losing my momentum, and then, not yesterday, I think, yeah, maybe when I got up yesterday, I must have slept on my shoulder wrong, so I was in pain most of the day. Sorry. Come on, please. Get a hold of the needle. There we go. I guess it was in the right place. It just looked weird. But I've been working on a little bit of my pre-stamped cross stitch. I worked on the flower stairs for a couple days. I just can't. Yeah. So yesterday was like the first day that I picked up a counted cross stitch in probably a week. Because when I get out there and I can't get my act together, it just doesn't do me any good to work on counted cross stitch at all. And I've been thinking of Circus of the Hearts by Ink Circles. I love it. It's beautiful. It'd be gorgeous in 2 colors, but, you know, my brain is just absolutely fried. I'm going for the easy button this week, last week, I don't know. It might improve. That's why I picked up Tiny Treetops. My problem is I want to stitch on it all, but, you know, there's not enough time, and I don't know. I'm just wishy-washy. I get this way, and I've been here before, so I know what it feels like. So, yeah. Fun times. So, when I can't figure out what to do, I get these out, because the decisions are already made for me. And I'm finding that I'm liking stitching on them again. So, you know, you might see a lot of these in the near future. I don't know, I might just do it like once a week, you know, do a video once a week with, whoops, you silly Billy. There we go. I didn't pull it hard enough. So, yeah, look forward to that. Because you can't have complicated all the time. I think your brain just gets tired. But these are easy to stitch on, And like I said, the decisions are already made. Just fill in the blank. It's like color by numbers, you know? And sometimes you just need color by numbers. And somewhere I lost my thimble. I don't know where it's at. Can't begin to tell you. It's probably over here on this table. Everything just needs to be reorganized. I need a regroup. But I don't know. I can't get the energy to do it up. So. And then I have to I need a box. You know, for some of the stuff that I'm not using, just to sit over here that has like all my extra needles in it and all my extra clips in it. And yeah, just, you know, I need to get organized. I think that's half my problem. And I I did the videos on the counted. Now they're all screwed up. Just totally screwed up. Oh, well, we'll just do it the easy way. Nobody's going to know. I was going to cut that, but it's not going to go any further. Now, as you know, this used to be they termed it as silk. I'll never buy another silk project again off of Amazon or whatever, or AliExpress. I don't like the grade of the silk. Does that make sense? Not that I'd like to, buy something small from like 123 Stitch and get some of the real silk, like a Veriswa or Mrs. Sadis or MPI, just to try and see if it's different. We'll see. We will see. Sorry, I couldn't find where I was at. So, yeah. So I have no plans. I have plans, but I don't usually have plans unless it's something I'm really set on getting. Like next year, I will get that other pattern, but I'm just up in the air about it, and I don't know that I can accomplish, what do you call it? Using, the, even weave, I can't think what it was called. Jeez, we're having problems with words today. So, we'll see how it comes out. We will see. But for now, we're just sewing on this. And hey, who knows? I might get out one of the great big huge ones. Never can tell. Never can tell. They're so beautiful. This lady, I think it's Stitching, and her name is Ching. Stitching something or other. On, almost said Instagram, on YouTube. And she is doing a huge one. And it's some kind of an event, and it has all kinds of buildings in it. But she just stitches right along. So, we'll see. We'll see what I work on. I watched a movie, and I'm still watching it, so I don't know how it comes out. I mean, I know I looked him up because it's about a real person on Wikipedia, but it's called Effie Gray, I think. And it's fairly good. But it's about artists, or a man that is an artist, and then, his wife is Effie Gray. Interesting. And it's based probably between, 1813 and 1900-ish. Somewhere in there. But it's an okay movie. I'm sorry, I have to turn this so that I can do my sewing method. This is going to be so pretty when it's done. But yeah, I converted all of the silk that was here because it has the DMC numbers along the bottom. Well, you can't tell because there's a piece of plastic because I had tried to put this in the frame. But it has all the DMC numbers, and there's only 10 colors, so we have plenty of black and we have plenty of red. So, and they use 498 for the red. Sorry, I'll try to stay in frame. I hope you're all stitching along with me. Or at least working on, you know, whatever you want to work on. Whatever craft project you're working on. I know sometimes I have interesting conversation and sometimes it's just flat out boring. And sometimes I have no clue what to talk about. How's that? There'll be moments of silence. So. But we'll get a little bit more of this black done. Because this is all black. Where you see that dark blue, it's all black. And it's all the way around the outside. Oh yeah, it's special like that. What was I thinking? And I thought, oh, this is such a small project. Not. Here we are, a year and a half later, still stitching on it. But I like it. I really do. I love the pattern. It's my problem. I fall in love with the picture of the pattern. Or the pattern. And I just have to have it. So I really don't have too many fabulous projects or ideas for next year. I just kind of take it as it goes and flying by the seat of my pants here. But I do love big projects. So you'll be seeing them for quite some time. Some I like to work on up more so than others. Pulled a thread from behind up. But this DMC conversion is working really well for me. Although it won't be bright and shiny, it's okay. It'll be fine. I'll be happy when it's done. I just think it's pretty. And you know I love all things Chinese. Not all things, but all the thread stuff. I've watched this one lady, I probably mentioned her before. She usually does food, but she lives somewhere in China, up in the mountainous areas. China, I don't know where. I can't answer that, but she also, like, she has sheep, so she shears the sheep and they clean the wool, and she uses it as batting and has made several things, you know, out of some kind of material that she has. But she also does, we'll call it needlework. And it's done on, I want to say silk gauze. Yeah, no, that won't be happening. But it's just beautiful work. Just beautiful work. You know, you strive to achieve that status, but that, yeah, it doesn't, I don't know. It's beautiful to watch somebody do it and that knows what they're doing, but I just don't think I could ever handle that. No, that would be beyond me, but it's always fun to watch. And then I watch people that do costuming or try to replicate um, certain fabrics that had needlework on it. I was watching FiberTalk one time, and I don't know what it's called. It's some kind of we'll call it embroidery because I'm not real sure what it is, but they put wires in it and then use the wires to make like leaves or something. It was different looking. And they do stuff with the gold, where they sew down the gold into things and make a pattern or something. Yeah, see, all this stuff is just like way up there that I really don't have it. I love watching it, but I have no desire whatsoever to to do that. No, no, not so much. And I used to do needlepoint. I did needlepoint at one point in my life. I think it was part of a school exercise, I think. And then I gotten a couple, oh God, they were probably Brucella or Leisure Arts or whatever you had back in the day. I wasn't real, I didn't like the, I don't know what you call it. Like this, you can, I don't know, maybe I just didn't get deep enough in it, but the patterns were too simple. Does that make sense? I hope. But, yeah. So I didn't really get into needlepoint, and I never got into, I don't know quite how to say it. Brucella? Brucella? No. Borgello? Is that the word? No. You know what I'm talking about. Where it's actually a pattern, they have long and short stitches, and so I never got into that. It was like, whoa, way past me. I'm doing good just to get cross stitch, and I always enjoyed cross stitch and embroidery. But I don't, I even have a book on how to do it, but not happening. I just don't have the desire. Hang on, I had 2 short pieces of thread there, so you'll have to forgive me. It went kind of fast. Don't look at my back. Please don't look at my back. We're getting there, guys. So, yeah, there's just some needlework that hits me. Now, they also do, I don't know who it is and what it's called. On FiberTalk, it takes different types of threads, and you do different kinds of stitches for that. But I don't know what it's called, per se. Excuse me. So, yeah, I think it's beautiful to watch and beautiful to make them. They have Jessica stitches and other kinds of stitches. No, see that, and it's done, I think, on needlepoint type material. No. It doesn't look like it'd be too difficult. It's just, it doesn't appeal to me. I like that, yeah, let's just stick with one. Almost lost my thread, my needle. Did you see that? So, yeah, I'm pretty picky and choosy of sticking with one thing or another. But, yeah, I have no desire to learn all that. No, it's too taxing. I mean, it's gorgeous work. Don't get me wrong. It is absolutely stunning. But, no. I think that's for people that have done this for years and years. And, yeah, no. No, not happening. Not this girl. I need easy. But I like it to also look shaded. And that's how I get hung up in Hands Across the Sea. Yeah. Because everything, I mean, not everything that they do is shaded, of course. But, yeah, that's how I got Ann Thomas. I think it's just an absolutely stunning piece and will look awesome when it's done. But that's about as far off the edge as I can go. I mean, I don't have to have simple patterns all the time. I pick more, I don't know if I should call it geometrically complicated. I don't know. But, and I love the single color stuff. Just absolutely gorgeous. And you don't have to worry about an extra kind or type. Yeah, it's great. But, so I don't know. I'm happy with making just patterns, you know. It's not like I'm gonna turn around and design a pattern. No, that wouldn't happen. Because, no, it's just too much work for my brain. But I'm happy doing other people's patterns, and I don't like all the patterns. I like certain pattern designers, shall I say? Is that how to put that? So, you know, you got to pick and choose what makes you happy, you know, as far as I'm concerned. Because if it's not making you happy or bringing you joy, don't do it. If it's too much work or too taxing for you, don't, you know. But you got to find out what brings you joy or peace or whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. Well, we got all that done. But it goes pretty fast. This is an 11 count. And you could probably change the colors up. You know, I'm not on this, but I mean, if you don't like a pre-stamped in the threads that come with it, go buy some. Because usually 9 out of 10 times, I'm not saying that all patterns are like that, they have a DMC list. So you can do it in your own DMC colors, like me. Now I have another one that's silk that I might convert. It's the one with the birds and the plum trees. It's beautiful. But, yeah, no. I don't want to work with that silk again. You pull a thread through like that, and it bounces back out, so you have to keep a good tension on it. I don't like that. All the time. It just feels like you're fighting it the whole way. So, that's what I don't like about the silk patterns that I've gotten. Maybe I haven't gotten into the stuff that's really expensive that would have a better grade of silk. I don't know, but it wasn't working for me. So I want to know. I might buy 2 or 3 skeins of, you know, some silk off a 1, 2, 3 stitch and see if it stitches the same. I don't want to get committed with $150 worth of silk that I can't use. The other was, you know, not that expensive. It was maybe $50. I know that seems like a lot, but it was a big pattern. But I don't think that this one costs that much. There's not too much change in the silk to cotton price. But I don't know. It was just slickery and, oh, it's horrible. And it'd fall out of or fray up. Oh, it was terrible. So, but I could see if you were using silk on something that had one strand, it might go better. You know, if you were using 1, say, to 2 things of the silk, it might stitch different. I don't know. That's just my take on. Now, this is the stuff from China that is cheap. And somebody said it was like rayon or something. It really wasn't actually silk. So, yeah, I didn't like it. Just saying. Now, you might love it, but, but take the cheap route first. You know, it's like me. I'm going to buy 3 skeins of either MPI or Alvera Soie or Soie or whatever, and see how it stitches. If I like it, then I'll get more. But I'm not going to put out a whole great big amount of money on something that I can't even use. Because to me, that's a waste. So, we'll see. And I know there's a lot of, we'll call them floss tubers, that use silk, you know, all the time. Jan Hicks, and I can't think of anybody else right now. Well, of course, Nicola. But, yeah. But they've been stitching for a long time. Oh, and Gary Parr, he uses, and Vonna Phifer. They all use silk every once in, you know, in certain projects. So, yeah. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Alright, guys. Well, I think that is going to be it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. And that way you will know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Wash your hands. Keep stitching. God bless. See you next time. Bye-bye.